Right, well, time to get started. I am here to tell you of Christmas stories, both wonderful and frightening. Hey, oh, not that frightening. That's a completely different holiday. Well, my friends, my name is Noel. I am no stranger to the Canadian wilderness. So, let me tell you the story of Christmas in Canada, one of the largest countries in the world. Now, because it is such a large country, why the traditions are very different, depending on what part of the country that you're in. For example, over here in this part of Canada, they might be awaiting the arrival of Santa Claus, eh? But if we go over to this part of Canada, would be there waiting for Pere Noel. Ah, but in other parts of Canada, they know nothing of either. Well, what about you, dear? You believe in Santa Claus? Absolutely. Good answer. Well, let me tell you that Canada is very important to Santa Claus, or as some call him there, Papa Noel. Hey, here's some trivia for you. Where do you think that Santa makes his first stop on Christmas Eve? I'll give you a hint. Starts with a C. You're in it now. Shout it out. That's right. And where does he find his fastest reindeer? And where do Mr. and Mrs. Claus spend their summer vacation? Florida, actually, that one, yes. Even Santa gets tired of snow. Well, you know, I can tell what some of you are thinking, especially you, sir, my anniversary friend. You're thinking, what is there so different about the holidays up north, Noel? Right? Absolutely. Thanks for playing along. Well, let me tell you quite a bit. For just as in a country the size of the United States, you're going to have different traditions from all over the world celebrated, like German and Swiss customs celebrated in Pennsylvania. You got Scandinavian customs practiced in Minnesota or Wisconsin. Well, so too will you have traditions from all over the world celebrated in the land that we call the Great White North. Now, no matter where these traditions originated by the people of Canada, they've made them their very own. An example for you right here, the Christmas tree. Who can tell me where the tradition of the Christmas tree originated? Shout it out. Germany. Germany, that's right. I would have also accepted Canada. Yes, never a wrong answer. Yes, it started in Germany. We all know where Germany is, right, kids? Right over there between Italy and Africa. Yes, take that home to your geography teacher. It started in Germany, but today, most of the world's Christmas trees are grown right here in Canada. So I decided to take a trip across this beautiful country, from the snow-covered mountains of British Columbia all the way in the west to Newfoundland in the east, to find out for myself about these beautiful Canadian holiday traditions. One of my favorite singing Christmas songs here. Here's one, jump in if you know it. He's making a list, checking it twice, going to find out who's naughty or nice. Everyone, Santa Claus is coming to town. Yes, very good. Yeah, you know, like that song? It scared the pants off you when you were a kid, didn't it, sir? Yes, yes. Well, you had plenty to worry about, I remember. We won't talk about that now. But how does he know who's naughty and who's nice, eh? Well, he has his ways. In fact, in some traditional Canadian households, he has special helpers, strange creatures who wear unusual costumes. They arrive during the holidays. They're called relatives. No, they're called bell snickles. That's a fun word to say. Let's say it together. Bell Snickles, good. Now the, not Bell Snickers, no, Bell Snickers, that sounds very good, I think I'm hungry. Bell Snickles, yes, they come, very, very interesting. They will, the Bell Snickles story says that if the child is not particularly well behaved, not only might he find coal in his stocking, courtesy of Papa Noel, but the Bell Snickles might come in the middle of the night and take the child away. Ooh, it's kind of a scary story, isn't it? Yes, yes, not very Disney. Well, don't worry. We would never allow that to happen, kids. But I will tell you, Canadian children very well behaved this time of year. Yeah. Now, a little bit later, on January 6th, my friends to the north, the Nalyuks, they await the arrival, the Inuit children, they await the arrival of the Nalyuks. That's a hard word to say. Let's say Nalyuks together. Nalyuks. Yes, oh, that's hard. Now the Nalyuks are a lot like the Bell Snickles, but they've got sticks like this. They go from home to home, and the children will come out and sing Christmas carols to them. And then the Nalyuks will bang on the floor with their sticks, and they'll ask children their questions about their behavior over the years, like, have you been good this year? If you have to think about it that long, there's a problem. Yes, all right, we'll talk, we'll see. You call me, all right? Well, if that child answers with a truthful heart, then the Nalyuks will open up their bags and give special gifts to all the children. Now, kids, if you're paying attention, that's more presents after Christmas. Yes? Your new favorite tradition, isn't it? Yes. Yes, Mommy, the Nalyuks are coming. I need an Xbox. That's how that works. You know, I love to get presents myself. Who wants to guess what my favorite present to receive might be? Shout it out. Cookies, actually food of any kind. I don't discriminate, not at all. No, in fact, one of my favorite times happens in Quebec on Christmas Eve. It's an old French custom of a large meal served after midnight mass. It's called the La Réveillon. La ravioli. The food they have, my friends, it's amazing. They have tortillas. Anyone know tortillas? It's like a meat pie, and then there's turkey and dressing, and then the sweet potatoes with a little sugar and cinnamon. All right, a lot of sugar and cinnamon on top. And then from the British, for dessert, we get plum pudding. Oh, yes. Oh, plum pudding. Oh, for me. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Took a little trip there. Where were we? Plum pudding, thank you, dear. The British. Oh, yes, the British holiday. That's where I was going. A Boxing Day. Do we know this one? This is where you take all of the presents that you get for Christmas, especially the ones you didn't really care for. You go down to the store, and then you stand in a long line, and everyone dukes it out to see who gets to go in first. It's Boxing Day. You know, the wife told me that wasn't funny. I should have listened. Oh, well. Well, the Boxing Day actually very beautifully goes back to a wonderful tradition of giving Christmas boxes filled with presents or other gifts to tradespeople or service people for their work during the year. In fact, it goes back even further to British churches who, on December the 26th, would open up their alms boxes and give the money inside to those who were in need. So, you can see, my friends, there are so many different traditions from so many different countries celebrated by so many different people. It's really hard to say if there is such a thing as a Canadian Santa Claus. Truth be told, I've never seen him face to face. But you keep your eyes open, my friends. You never know, he might be standing right in front of you and you never notice. Keep your eyes open. Well, my friends, I must be on my way. So much to do before the big day. Please celebrate the holidays however and wherever you choose, but please, be good. For goodness sake. You not only have to answer to the likes of Papa Noel, but you've got those bell snickles to look out for, and, well, they can be mean little things, eh? Well, well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for your kind attention, and Joyeux Noel.